Hello everybody and welcome to this commented WarThunder Sim Battle event video. I'm flying today in the F4U1C Corsair, and as you can see, this is actually a replay which is kind of like an unforeseen consequence of sorts. I've actually recorded this flight live back when I was flying with both Vade and Etherlight. And somehow the video got roughed up real good. It was basically unusable material, and I have no idea what happened. Never happened to me before the way it did. And yeah, so I'm going to try and try my best today at giving a commentary of this WarThunder flight, because this actually turned out as a very successful one. So I didn't want to really lose out on it, and fortunately I can look around here in a replay with track IR, so I can actually kind of look around like I would do in a proper flight and look at the main focus of action and give you some of my thoughts on what was going on at the time. Right, so after taking off and spending quite some time on climbing, we can see there's a hell of a lot going on right in front of us. It's mostly friendlies. There's a B-25, there's a few Black Widows, there's a P-38, and somewhere in the mix there's an unfortunate Japanese, I think. He's right there in front of us. Yep. And I'm going to go in. Fortunately for me, he's going to turn right in front of me, which allows me to get guns on, and any second now. Wait for it. Yeah, there it is. I rip his wing clean off, and that's my first kill of this flight. As said, I'm flying the F4U1C, which has 4 cannons. There's another Japanese, by the way. There's a KI-45 being pursued by a Black Widow. I go in for the kill and set him on fire immediately, but as probably all of you know, fires in WarThunder tend to go out at the most inconvenient times, so I stick behind him and continue firing, and there's the second kill of this flight. Right, so for the moment there doesn't seem to be much going on. There's some flak over the ships, but nothing in the immediate vicinity. Okay, so there seems to be some more action. There is a KI-43, I think it was, that Vade actually took care of, and somewhere in front of us there should be a KI-61 somewhere that I'm going to take care of. I think that's him. Yes, there's a KI-61 shooting, I think it was at Vade, and he's diving down out of the line of fire of the P-38 right there, and I turn after him. There's Vade again on my 2-3 o'clock. One of us hit him and he's now smoking, and I stuck to his tail, and right now he went into spin, and that pretty much spells disaster for him, as I just take the opportunity and pull him, put some good hits into him with my 420mm, and of course that's the end of him. And again, there's not much else going on over the ships. Speaking of which, well, there is a PBJ climbing into a KI-61, a single Japanese fighter, and again I'm trying to slot in on him. That's a high deflection shot. I take the shot and I rip both of his wings off. With the high volume of fire on the Corsair, you can really take these shots, because you're putting a lot of lead into the air, and with the dispersion, some of those rounds, if you aim properly, will actually hit the target. And there's actually a Japanese right in front who's already on fire. And he's about to go in, so we don't have any chance of getting our hands on him. Right, so this is gonna the last KR-61 is the last kill on a human-controlled aircraft for quite some time. There's the in this event actually there's a lot of AI-controlled IHD-3A Val dive bombers, which are now commencing to attack and having a lot of ammunition to spare. I think the Corsair with its 420mm cannons has a total of 700 rounds per cannon, so that's a lot of ammunition. So you can actually go in on these unsuspecting dive bombers. There's one of them down, and just do the harvest, so to say. And there's some Japanese going right above me, but there's another one, a smoking one, about to cross my path. Somebody, some Corsair just tried to shoot him down using rockets, but misses, and I get a good burst into him, sending him down burning. And sure enough, there's more of those in the vicinity. It's not quite the end of the dive bomber onslaught. There's one who's already got a Corsair and a P-47 on him, and they are actually missed, but I hold just enough lead there to actually set him on fire. But I think I actually only got an assist there, but yeah, it's just an AI aircraft, so I don't really mind. There's another IHD Val dive bomber, and I'm taking my time, and then there's another one of those down. It's really just a turkey shoot over these ships with the dive bombers. They don't even have a proper fighter screen, because most of the enemy team YOLO'd right at the start of the round, so yeah, it's just a handful of them left. And as said, the dive bombers got taken care of pretty quickly. Right, so sometime later I formed up with Wade, who's somewhere around me. I don't know exactly right now. Oh, there he is. And we are over the airfield. I think Ether at this point in time got wrecked by the airfield AAA pretty much in one shot. So he wasn't quite happy about that. And Wade and me are trying to find the last few players on the enemy team. There's at least one Ki-84 still in the air. He's got to be here somewhere. I think it's this guy right here. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but he's currently diving down on a friendly. Right there, there's a Black Widow about to crash land, and he's going up. And I'm dipping down my nose to pick up airspeed. The Ki-84 is going to soon climb up, and he's gonna be low on airspeed. And we're gonna go head on. He tries to avoid it, but it's too late. I give him a good burst, and he completely falls apart. And I think right now there's just one enemy aircraft left, and we have no idea where he actually is. And it's not until some time later that we actually get a sight of him. So, about 2 minutes later, Wade said that he saw something or someone around this place. And I went in to investigate, but as it turns out, the enemy flew past me and is now turning towards the ships. There he is actually. He just popped up in front of my nose. And it's actually another Ki-84, and Wade and me both race and towards him to see who can actually pick him off first. And Wade is having a go, but he's going in too fast, he can't maneuver with the KA-84. So I come in, and he's pulling up, and yep, pilot kill, and that's the last on the enemy team. So that's a round 1 for us. And yeah, that was actually a very, very successful round for me in the Corsair, which I do quite like. Aoife's not a fan of the plane, but me and Wade, we do have our fun flying in the Corsair. And the round is about to end, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in one of my next videos.